very good morning, all of you. Today we'll discuss the last concept of database theory. In that, we'll discuss about the concept of relationship, and this is the major topic of database design. Okay, so we all know that we learn about the first normalization form, second normalization form, and third normalization form. These forms are used to create the database design. Okay, so the major aspect of that forms is to avoid the redundancies and dependencies. Okay, so like that we need to learn about the relationship, and in that relationship we'll check the one table relationship with other table or other table with third table. So like that we can check the relationship. Okay, so in that relationship, the first of all we must know about the theoretical concept of foreign key, because it plays a more important role in while creating the relationship. If you don't know about the foreign key, primary key, then we cannot able to establish or create the relationship. Okay, so these relationships are most important. So for that relationship we must understand the concept of foreign key. So first of all we will discuss about the concept of foreign key, and later on one by one we'll discuss the how many types of relationships are available, what is the meaning of one to one, one to many, or many to one, or many to many, like that. After that we'll do the practical also, so you will get the brief idea. Once we complete the chapter of relationship, we will directly apply the logic on the project. We'll do one project. In that I will explain from bottom to top all concepts, and afterwards I will give project to the group of 3 students, and they need to create that project. Okay, so it is mandatory to all students in the part section 1, and afterwards we'll create the part section 2. In that we'll discuss about the SQL, structured query language, like what is the insert, how will insert the data, what is the retrieve, how will retrieve the data, what are the joins are available. So such a type of things we can do on different kinds of database. So in that case we can use MySQL, we can use PostgreSQL, so we can use in other data types, so you will get the idea. So but before that, while creating the database, it is mandatory to understand the concept. These are the 2 major concepts that called as a normalization, and second one is a relationship. If you know all the things about that, if you know about the primary key, if you know about the foreign key, if you know about the composite primary key, and the rules of 1NF, 2NF, and 3rd-NF, and after that also relationship, then definitely you can become a good database designer. Once we create the database design, we can easily correlate it with each other. So that means we can easily perform the DB operation, and we can also maintain the redundancy. We can remove the redundancy, and we can maintain the dependencies also. That means we need to remove the redundancy and dependencies things, such a things. So these things are important for us. Okay, so let's start with a database relationship concept. It's quite easy. Okay, so but the definitions are easy, and in that section just understand the concept. So if you have any query, again I can say let me know about that, we'll discuss about that. Just I will brief that discussion, and afterwards tomorrow we'll start the working on the project, and after that day after tomorrow we'll start the interview questions of part 1, and after that we will close the part 1 and we'll start the part 2. So let's start. What about the foreign key? A foreign key is nothing but it is a relationship established between 2 tables. We all know that we can use a primary key in one table, and we can use another primary key in another table. If we have any reference of another table in first table, then in that case we'll create the foreign key. Okay, it's common attribute. And why we create the foreign key? Because we did not accept the multiple records in one attribute. We cannot able to accept multiple record inside one attribute. So that's why we use the concept of foreign key. So a relationship established between 2 database tables, where one table has a foreign key that references the primary key of another table. So that references the primary key of another table. So in that case, we all know that the concept of foreign key. So assume that one table is created over here, another table is created over here. So in that, one primary key is set in the first table, another primary key is set in the another table. And if we have any reference, then we will create the primary key as a foreign key in first table, or otherwise first primary key of foreign key in another table. So don't worry, dog, we will check for the one-to-one relationship and you will get the idea. Okay, so make a note of that. If you don't know the concept of foreign key, we cannot able to create the relationship, because everything of relationship will be depend on the foreign key. Okay, so make a note of that. The definition: the relationship established between two database table where one table has a foreign key that references to the primary key of another table. Okay, now we will discuss about the relationship concept. In that, we'll discuss about the cardinality. Cardinality is also called as a relationship, and such a type of question will ask in the interview: what is the concept of cardinality? So in that case, don't confuse. So make a note of that. Cardinality is nothing but the concept of relationship. So the degree of relationship, also known as cardinality, is the number of occurrences in one entity which are associated to the number of occurrences in the another table. Okay, make a note of that. So relationship will be occur between two tables. Okay, so assume that if we have 5 tables, then we will check the relationship for first table with second table, first table with third table, first table with fourth table, first table with fifth table. Okay, so we cannot able to do one table with two another table at the same time. Okay, so if you want to check the relationship, we will check one by one table. Okay, so between two table we can check the relationship. In that, there are 3 degrees of relationship or cardinalities are there. Okay, so most of things students know about that: one to one, one to many, many to one, many to many. So here I did not given an example of many to one. So what is the reason? We will discuss in the while doing the practical. But just I will say that there is no difference between one to many and many to one. So we need to understand this concept. How will understand? If we want to apply the relationship, on two tables, okay, from there are two aspects: left to right, right to left. Okay, when we talk about the left to right, in that case, assume that if we have one attribute in first table and if we have 3 attributes in another table, so in that case there will be a one to many relationship from left view. And when we're trying to check same view from right to left, we get the many to one relationship. So that's why one to many and many to one relationships are same. So don't worry about that. We'll discuss while doing the practical and you will get all idea regarding the relationship. So I will explain each and every basic point in that. So just make a note of that. We have only 3 relationships. In that, one to one is there, one to many is there, and many to many is there. Okay, so let's discuss about one-to-one relationship. So this is a type of relationship that only one record on each side of the relationship will be available. Okay, so first of all, I will say something regarding that. In the one-to-one relationship, this relationship occurs very frequently. Okay, so ऐसा नहीं होता है कि हर टाइम हमें वन टू वन रिलेशनशिप मिलेगा. So because why? Because we need to apply the concept of normalization, and once we apply the normalization concept, it is very quite frequent way available where we get the one to one relationship. So that's why I took a different example. So we are performing the operation on product, category, and customer. In last few days about that, we have a customer table, we have product table, we have a category table. So in that we are performing the practical. But right now, to explain one-to-one relation, I will give another example so you will get the brief idea regarding that. So assume that I have 2 tables are there. The first one is a state and another is a capital. Okay, in the state we have 4 attributes. So first of all, ID is there, name is there, who is the CM of state, chief minister of state, what is the population of that state, and after that what will be the capital ID. Capital ID, assume that it's unique ID and it will be allocated to the only one state. Okay, so that means if we have one state called as a Maharashtra, then the capital of Maharashtra will be Mumbai. So if we have the capital state like Goa, then that Goa has a unique unique capital called as a Panji. Okay, so in that I will provide the ID of that capital. I have listed all the capitals of India, and among that I am giving the number to that capitals. Okay, so don't worry about that capital ID, why we use 1 and 2 10 like that stuff. Okay, why we use that. So another, I have a table called as capital. In that case I have ID, I have a name of state, sorry, I have a name of capital, and after that I have a governor of that particular capital state. Okay, the particular state, not capital, that particular state I have the governor names. Okay, so these two tables are there. So in that case, see, I have ID as a primary key in state. That means we can say that state ID, and this in that section I have a capital ID. Okay, make a note of that. In that case, I am giving the reference of that ID into states. Okay, so that means this capital ID, make a note of that, this capital ID is your foreign key. We all know that this concept, because if you are trying to use the primary key of one table into another table, then that key is called as a foreign key. Okay, so how it will be perform one-to-one relationship? See, here I am representing 1 to 1. Okay, capital to capital. So that means it has only one-to-one relationship. Okay, so assume that this relationship have 10 ID and capital ID also have a 10. The unique primary number has also have a 10. So that means it's doing one-to-one relationship. Okay, so here one-to-one relationship. Okay, so in that case, just make a note of that. In one-to-one relationship, the definition was it allows only one record of each side of the relationship. Only one record. Okay, none other of the record will communicate with each other. So that type of relationship is called as a one-to-one relationship. Okay, so in that section, see, we did that as this primary key as a foreign key, and we established the one-to-one relationship. Similarly, we can do like this. If we have only capital ID, name and governor is there, then we will give this primary key reference to the capital table. Okay, so we will remove this capital ID from this state table, and what should we do? We will provide the primary key reference, that means state ID reference, to the capital ID. Then it also performs to one-to-one relationship. Okay, then also it performs the one-to-one relationship. So let's check out that. So here I have ID, name, CM and population. In other table I have capital ID, name, governor and ID. Okay, so in that case we have two different things. Okay, so here I shared this primary key as a foreign key in another capital table. Earlier I shared the capital ID as a primary key into foreign key as a state table. Okay, so we can perform vice versa operation, don't worry about that. But here I'm referencing first table with first table, second table with second table. Okay, so that means here from second table with this second table ID, because this is a primary key, and right now this primary key will be this primary key in one table, that means a state table, will be treated as a foreign key in capitals tables. Make a note of that. Will be treated as foreign key in another table. Okay, so that's why how one-to-one relations will be performed. We is it visible to all? The ID, name, CM?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I got that. So in that case, we can perform the one-to-one relationships. That's why I said that the definition is definition plays most important role. Okay. So what is the foreign key? The foreign key is nothing but it will establish the connection between two databases where the one table has a foreign key that references to the primary key of another table. So we did that this practical, and this is about the one-to-one relationship. So Hope so you will get the idea regarding the one-to-one relationship. Here in that section, one attribute of one table will associate with another attribute with or another attribute of table. In that only one record of each side, one record is nothing but one attribute of each side will treat as a one-to-one relationship. Okay, so let's took one another example. Here we have a problem, but we'll resolve that problem. This form is not in third NF form. We all know that because it contains some duplicate value, redundant values are there. Okay, so this form is in a second normalization form. We can say that. Okay, so what is the problem behind that? Here I have ID, here I have first name, here I have last name, email is there, street is there, city is there, pin is there. That means this form is already in first normalization form. Also the street will be depend on the something street and city will be depend on the pin. So in that case the form is not proper in the third normalization form. So that means what? So non-prime attribute. Here I have only one prime attribute. Okay, so once we have one primary attribute or primary attribute, then the form is already in second normalization form. And when we talk about third normalization form, here a non-prime attribute will be depend on the non-prime attribute will be depend on the non-prime attribute. Street is also depend on the non-prime attribute. Street is also depend on the non-prime attribute. See, and all rest of attribute will be depend on the primary key. But again, street and city will be depend on the non-prime attribute. So in that case, we need to divide that table. We already learned in the third normalization form where we cannot able to perform such operation where non-prime attribute derived from the non-prime attribute. Okay, so for that reason here what should I do? I will separately create this pin number, and here I am using a primary key as that pin number, and in that I am using a foreign key in that another table. But see, again we have some redundant data. So we need to remove that data, but for the practical purpose I will say that. So this is an example of one-to-one relationship. Okay, where one record of one table will associate with another record of another table. Okay, so in earlier stage I said that because it is a very frequent relationship, that means one-to-one relationship, and we have very less examples to perform that practical. So that's why I have given the example, and we already performed that example, so you know about that. Okay, so this is about the one-to-one relation. Let's apply this logic on our table. So let's check out how we'll perform the one-to-one relationship. Okay, so we'll perform that one-to-one relationship in the customer and address table. We already created that form, and we will perform that by using one-to-one relationships. For that, so we will open the workbench, and afterwards just I will open previous model. Is it visible to all Microsoft MySQL Workbench?
Yes, sir.
So now I will open the previous model. So open model, I don't know about that. Just check that whether model is right or does we have any. Assume that this one is model, and I will so this one is our table. In that we need to create the one-to-one relationship of customer and address. So see, so when we talk about the other, these are the major three tables we have. So customer is there, product is there, order is there, and product is. These are the three major tables we need to perform. We need to apply the logic on the relationship logic on these tables, and we'll do one by one. Don't worry about that. So in that section we did the option. Just 1 minute. In that section we did the option of one-to-one relationship. So just make a note of that. The customer and address table is there. So in that we perform the like pin operations. See, so here I don't have any foreign key right now. Does we have any foreign key? When we create one-to-one relationship, automatically it will create a foreign key for you. Okay, so just here there are options are there: one-to-one, one-to-many, one-to-one, one-to-many. So there are two concepts is there. Earlier they are using a non-identifying relationship and identifying relationship. So make a note of that. The default versions all will support the an identifying relation. So we will use identifying relation: one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-one. Okay, so don't worry about it. So click on that this identifying relationship and place it on customer. Okay, so once we created a customer, so we need to create a reference of that customer with address. So here I will create, click on the address. See, we get that relationship. And let's check out at the bottom of that customer, one additional attribute is created having the address pin. Okay, which is associated in the address table. So I did not created this address at that time. I did not create it. While creating the relationship, automatically that will be created. So according to you, what is address pin? Address pin is a foreign key. Address pin is a foreign key. Let's I will do one more time. So here I am trying to delete this relationship, one-to-one relationship, and just I'm trying to create one more time. See, right now does we have any attribute called as a foreign key? So we don't have, and I want to create that relationship. If we have, then automatically it will be markup. Okay, so फिर से create नहीं करेगा. If you have that, then automatically it will be understand. So assume that I don't have that. So identifying relation, click on that. So I am trying to create on customer, and similarly I am trying to create on the address. See, in the bottom the address pin will be created, and this will be your foreign key. Okay, why this will be foreign key? Because we are getting the reference of pin number. We are getting the reference of pin number inside the customer. So here we get the foreign key, and when we click on that relationship, it will show one-to-one relationship. It will show one-to-one relationship. I have already given that information into the PPTs. Okay, don't worry about that. So this one is called as a one-to-one relationship. Okay, so one attribute of one table and another attribute of another table can communicate with each other. So called as a one-to-one relation. And these relationship I can say that these relationships are very frequent. Okay, so we cannot use each and every time. Right now we have a problem in that relationship because the address pin contains a duplicate value, but right now we can say that we can perform the operation. We cannot apply the logic really. Okay, so ये real logic नहीं है, but for the sake of understanding we did that relationship. Okay, make a note of that. Now, so this one is what one-to-one relationship is there. So I have given the example. So here one-to-one relationship I have implemented. Now one-to-many relationship. So make a note of that. There are two different aspects. Assume that we have two tables. Okay, and in the two tables we can view the two tables from left to right and right to left. Okay, ये दो टेबल हमें देखने हैं, लेफ्ट टू राइट भी देखेंगे और लेफ्ट टू राइट देखने के बाद राइट टू लेफ्ट भी देखेंगे. Depending on your view, we can decide does we have one-to-many relationship or many-to-one relationship. Don't worry about that. We'll discuss while taking the example. Let's check out the definition. So what is one-to-many relationship? In that section, a one-to-many relationship allows a single record. Okay, a single record in one table. Either it is from left side, either it is from right side. Don't worry about that. Okay, so if it is from left side, if it is from right side, don't worry about that. We can use both aspects. So in one-to-many relationship allows a single record in one table to be related to the multiple records in other table. If you are trying to check the single record of first table and multiple record of another table, then we can say that that relationship is called as a one-to-many. If you think that the single record of left side table and multiple record of right side table, then that type of relationship we can say that many to one. That means what? One to many and many to one relationships are the same. So it is quite confusing question. So while appearing for the interview, they will ask what is the difference between one to many relationship and many to one relationship. Is there any difference available? Then we can say that there is no difference available. Both are same. Okay, by viewing the aspect, okay, by viewer's aspect, we can check that whether it is a from left to right or right to left. We can decide one to many and many to one. But the meaning is one to many and many to one relationship are both are same. Make a note of that. There is no difference. Okay, let's take one example. So here I have a third NF form. In that I have created this form. ID, name, tagline, description, price, warranty, and brand is there. Okay, we already did that practical. Prime key is there, brand is there, and brand description is there. Okay, so let's check that example. Here in brand attribute, I have two. Assume that I have taken only two examples. Make a note of that. I have taken only few examples. Don't worry about that. If you have thousands of examples, let's assume by using that. Okay, don't worry. So in brand section, I have two records having same name called as Apple. Okay, so we also did that practical. It contains some duplicate amount of data, so that's why we created a new record, and in that section Apple is. So in that case, in that section, the two attributes are, the two records are dealing with one record. Okay, from left to right. Make a note of that. Right now I have these two tables, first one and second one table. So I'm viewing from first to second. So in that first table I have two attributes. Assume that we have 20, 30 or whatever it may. So in that section I have two attributes that dealing with a single attribute. That dealing with single attribute from left to right. Then we can say that this relationship is many to one relationship. In that multiple products I have that will be associated with a particular brand. Okay, so Apple company बड़ी कंपनी, इनके साथ iPhone 7 है, iPhone 8 है, 9 है, 10 है, MacBook है, iPods है. So different kinds of things are available, but the brand name is a single. Brand name is a single. So that means that brand is associated with a brand description, or we can say that brand. So that means we have multiple records are there that will be associated with a single record, because in that primary key, in that brand section, Apple is only one company available. Okay, and the brand description is only one available, but here we have a lots of product lots of products of Apple. So that means the Apple has multiple records in one table, and the Apple has a single record in that table. So we can say that many to one relationship. We can say that many to one relationship. From the other aspect, here I am checking in the primary key, we have only one record, and that one record will be associated with a multiple value. So in that view, from right to left, we can say that this is one to many relationship. Earlier we are checking the many to one relationship. Right now we are checking from the one to many relationship. So that means it's depend on you which aspect you follow. It's depend on you which aspect you follow. Okay, so don't worry about that. So just understand that concept. So here we have multiple records that associated with a single record. So that means many to one is there. Okay, so but there is a problem in that, because we all know that the primary key near about, we can apply the primary key on the texture also or alphabets also, but the standard way, we can say that the standard way we can apply the primary key on what number side. Okay, so here I apply the primary key on number, so it consumes a less data and easily we can fetch that data. Okay, so assume that here I am trying to use the Apple. If you have thousands and if we have a million entries in that, so we need to write we need to add 1 million times Apple. So instead of that, can I use some number instead of that? So I will create one table, and in that I will store the master table. Apple is nothing but 1. Okay, Samsung is a number nothing but 2, like that stuff. So we can do that. So that means we can it consumes the less space and we can easily identify. That means whenever the Apple product will come, I will enter one only or one not one only, and whenever the Samsung product will come, I will enter one not two. Okay, so by using this ये क्या होगा कि इससे थोड़ा सा स्टोरेज स्पेस भी कम लगेगा. Okay, and it requires a less storage space, and also it will be feasible to perform the operation. Okay, so let's change that information. So here I change the information in that I have given the different codes. For iPhone I given the 101, for MacBook I have given 102, and for Samsung I have given 201. Okay, and this one is a foreign key and I have replicated this in brand section. Okay, so 101, 201, 102, assume that. Okay, so in that case there is no duplication of data will be available. So in that case we can perform the operation. So make a note of that. If we have thousands of entry and we need to correlate it, that then which relationship will identify. So depending on the left to right and depending on the right to left, we can identify either it is a many to one or one to many. Okay, so let's do the one practical. So here I have a table. So we implement the 1-to-1 relationship. Now we'll perform the relationship between product and brands. So here we need to create one more option, ID we need to create. In that section, brand section will create one ID, and after that we'll apply the relationship. Okay, so once we created the ID and when we trying to apply the relationship between products to brand, okay, products to brand, okay, or we can say that brands to product, whatever it may be, don't worry about that. Okay, so in that case the foreign key will be created automatically. Foreign key will be created. Okay, let's do the practical. So here I have created that. So one brand has multiple products. One brand has multiple products. See the brand ID. The brand's ID automatically created. The brand's ID automatically created. So let's do that practical. Okay, so here I have a table called as a brand. And here I will add just primary key inside that. And that will be a primary key for integer. This one is my primary key, and I will remove the primary key from the other side. So right now just I have created that ID. Just I will drag and make outside as an ID. Place it outside. Now we need to provide. Okay, so now one to many relationship perform karna hai. So in that section what should I do? Okay, in that section what should I do? I will perform the many to one relationship. That means, or one to many relationship, but depend on you. So if we can say that the brand has multiple products, this is absolutely true. Or we can say that a particular product has one brand, we can also say that. So depends on the, so here we have a one to many relationship. Okay, one to n, that means one to many relationship is there. So click on that and click on the brand. Okay, one brand has multiple product, and in that case there is a no foreign key added, automatically it will be added. See, here I have created one to many relationship. To many. One product has one brand has multiple products. See, at the bottom, brand's ID will be created. At the bottom, brand's ID will be created. Okay. So when we click on that table, we will get that relationship, one to many relationship. So this is the example of one to many relationship. Okay. Similarly, we have one problem in that relationship right now over here. So what is the problem regarding that? See, when we pass the ID, multiple same product issue. Okay, so assume that these are the multiple products as there. Then how will I identify that? So by using some, we all know that each product has unique key. Okay, so there are option of unique key, unique number, like in mobile IMEI number is there. In other thing we can get the unique number of MAC also. So we have a unique number. By using that unique number, we can easily identify the particular product. Okay. So here we get the multiple records. Okay. ये tagline 100 बार repeat होने वाली ये description. If we select the iPhone 8 in the transaction or in the database, we will perform the transaction. We get the lots of data having repeated. Okay, redundant data. So we need to move that data. That means we need to divide that table. Okay. So let's check about that. So here ID is there, so I will provide ID also. So here I have created the table. Okay, this one is an older table, and here I have created the table. In that we don't have a repeated data. In that we don't have a repeated data. Okay, so see, these IDs are there, name is there, tagline is there, description is there, price is there, warranty is there, and brand is there. Okay, and after that I have created another table having ID. This ID, that means unique ID of iPhone 8, okay, MacBook, Samsung. So if we revise this table also, we have a different primary key right now. We have a different primary key. In that section, if we have selected iPhone 8, so this one is the unique number. Assume that this one is the unique number of that iPhone. If we select the MacBook, this one is the unique number of that. Okay, so this one is a product ID, this is a brand option. So in that brand, this one is a primary key, and this product ID will be a composite key. We can say that. Okay, this product ID is a foreign key. No, this one is a foreign key. We can say that. Okay, so like this ID is there, product ID is there. Now we will add one more thing called as a purchase date. Okay, so we required when that particular unique number product 101. What is the 101? iPhone is there, and what is the unique number of iPhone? So this one is 10101010. This is the unique serial number of that iPhone. Now when that product will be purchased, so we need to add that table. So we need to add that table called as a purchase date. So purchase date भी add करना पड़ेगा. So here I have added the purchase date. Now we'll apply the logic. Okay, so now we'll apply the logic. In that we'll perform one to many relationship. Okay, so how? So here I have, suppose iPhone 8 is there. So I have one product, and in iPhone 8 we have a multiple entries of iPhone 8 inside that table. Okay, so we can call that table as an item. I have MacBook. Inside that table we have multiple entries of MacBooks, multiple entries, because जैसे जैसे purchase होंगे ना वैसे वैसे entries बढ़ते जाएंगे. That means which relationship we are discussing? One to many relationship. One to many. Let's implement that table. So here we'll create one table. In that contains ID, product ID, and purchase date will be added. So here we'll add one more table. That section I will perform one to many relationships. See that? Now it's okay. here performing the relationship. Okay. The attribute will be created inside the product table. See, the product table, product ID will be created, and here we did the relationship between that item and product. Item and product. When we click on that, so item ID and ID will be associated with each other. Okay. So just we need to think which kind of operation we can able to perform, how we will do that. So we need to understand this concept. So this is about what? One to many and many to one. So now the last relationship we'll discuss about that, many to many relationship. In that case, a many to many relationship allows multiple records in one table to be related to the multiple records in another table. So in that case, we'll check from the left side or we will check from the right side. Both are the same. Okay, don't worry about that. Both are the same. So in that case, we'll discuss about the many to many relationship. But make a note of that. While performing the many to many relationship, schema will automatically create a new table. So there is no need to create a one table, another table. So and we have some problems according to that. So I have created in images inside that WordPad, and I had taken the snapshot for that because it took more space to create the design inside that PPT. Just make a note of that many to many relationship, and inside that while performing the many to many relationship operation, just we need to understand one concept. In that concept, while creating any relationship, many to many relationship, one additional table will be created. One additional table will be created, and at that time, schema will create automatic that table. Okay, in that both the primary key of first table and another primary key of another table will be combined in that, and they will create a composite primary key. They will create the composite primary key. Let's do that. Just make a note of that. What is the relationship? Many to many relationship. How will deal that? Many to many relationship allows multiple records in one table to be related with multiple records in another table. Assume that this is an example of many to many relationship, and we'll discuss about that. Okay, so we have two tables, product table and we have category table. In that product we have two products. In that we have mentioned iPhone 7, Galaxy, tagline, description, and something price vagera vagera. Okay, in that we have category. In that phone category, smartphone, iPhone, and some gift ideas when we give gift to the another person, like that. So we have these categories are available. That means we have product, we have category. Can I say that a multiple product has a multiple category? The answer is yes. Can I say that multiple categories has multiple product? Answer, what is the answer? Yes, we can say that. That means this is an example of many to many relationship. And while creating such a type of relationship, automatically one table will be created called as a product category. Product has category like that. So in that the primary key of first table and the primary key of another table, okay, in that they will create the combined, they will create the another table, and after that table has a composite primary key. So that means in that product and category ID they have composite primary key. But my question is it mandatory to create that third table, or the third table automatically create hota hai? Instead of that, can I use another way? So we'll discuss about that. Okay, so in above table we seen that for many to many relationship we require to create a third table. Okay, हम create करें या schema करेगा, just automatically it will be created. Is there a need to create a third table? Can we apply the concept of foreign key to remove the third table? Okay, so foreign key का concept apply करके हम third table remove कर सकते हैं क्या? For example, we are giving the reference of product into the category. Okay, and also we need to remove that table. So just try it. We'll check about that. So assume that we have two tables, product is there and category is there. Product and category, these two tables are available. So what should I do? I will create the reference of this product into the category. That means I will create a foreign key. Okay, so inside that product, so inside that category के अंदर मैं क्या करूँगा, foreign key create करूँगा और उसे reference दूँगा product table का. So just see, so here I have a ID and I have given this primary key. This one is a primary. We must all know that the primary key is there is only one primary key can give the reference to the another table. So here I have ID. So this one is a ID and that is giving a reference to the category table. Okay, so this one is a category table. So यहाँ मैंने टेबल तो नहीं क्रिएट किया, जस्ट मुझे ये अवॉइड करना है कि यहाँ में जो ऑटोमेटिक जो टेबल क्रिएट हो रहा है वो does we require that. So what is that automatically? Here I have a ID1 and this one is a category. So this ID1 associated with all category, this ID3 is associated with all category. That means many to many relationship is going on. Don't worry about that. But my question is, does we require this third table? So let's do that. We have two different tables. Product is there, category is there. So in that product and in that category, so does we require any option? हमें ज़रूरत है क्या इस option की? So like that stuff we'll check. We'll create a reference of a product table in the category table, and we did that. Okay, we did that 1 1 1 1. We get the unique value. So that means the first normalization form will be okay. Don't worry about that. Now, so for example, multiple categories are there inside. So for example, I want to create a multiple categories. Okay, so for that just I am adding the multiple options inside this product ID. So in that section, see, we have option of 1 and 3. So that means in phone we have iPhone is also there, but in Galaxy is also there. iPhone is also there, Galaxy is also there. In smartphone, iPhone is also there, Galaxy is also there. That means here we are storing the data. But make a note of that. According to, so this is the question, does it valid according to concept of first normalization form? So is it valid? So the answer is no. Why? Because every record or every attribute must contain a unique value, and here I am separating the value. Did you remember the concept of Apple and MacBook? So in that first normalization form, we are accepting two choices, choice number 1 and choice number 2. So in that we get the redundant data. Okay, so like that stuff here, it does not fit the first normalization form because it accepts multiple value. So for that, make a note of that. Whenever we create a many-to-many relationship, a third table will be created automatically. Third table will be created automatically. Make a note of that. And we try to resolve this issue by performing a different kinds of operation, but we did not get the issue right because we have a problem of first normalization form, because we cannot accept multiple values in one record according to the first normalization form. Okay, so इसलिए मैं बोलता हूँ कि आप वीडियोस रिपीट देखो, आपके कंसेप्ट बहुत क्लियर हो जाएंगे. Okay, once we get the concept of normalization, primary key, foreign key, row, tuple and relationship, then no one can stop you. Okay, so we can design any database, we can create any database design. Okay, just we need to apply our business logic. So it is not allowed. So for that, here is an example. Here we create the option. Okay, so in that option, what should we do? We'll perform the many-to-many relationship of product and product category. Okay, so product and product category जो हमारे पास है उनमें हम many-to-many relationship create करके check करेंगे. Okay, so here we have one-to-many, many-to-one relationship. Now we'll create product and product category relationship, and in that case, see, we have the system is automatically created this table. Product has a category, that means product and product category. Here I am performing the operation, product and product category. So let's do that example. So where is that product category? There is the product category is there, and just we need to add the product ID in that product category. Just we need to add the description over here. One row is missing inside that. And I will remove the primary key of category. Okay, so what should I do? I will create another table because I have created and associated that tables. So here category. created the category. Now we'll do the many-to-many relationship. So where's the many-to-many? So this one is a symbol. So click on the product and category. See? So in that section, one new table will be created. Fresh table will be created. So I think the form is not normalized because that's why we is seeing the option. Just 1 minute. Decimal tagline description, product ID and टेबल रिपीट हो रहा है, इसकी वजह से इशू आ रहा है. Okay, we'll check about that. So an additional attribute is creating because there is no relation between the category and product over here. So see, we have some composite key, product ID is there, product brand is there, category ID is there. So when we create the relationship, this table is automatically created. This table is automatically created. So let's arrange it clearly so we get the best view. This is about what? Many-to-many relationship. So hope so you will get the idea created regarding this. And we can also create the many-to-many relationship in between product and customer. So product and customer, we can also create the So just also we can create the relationship between product and customer. Let's check out how. So this product has a product, for that product we require a customer, because we all know that without a customer is it possible to sell the product. So for that there is a relationship between the customer and product is there. So multiple customer have multiple products. Can I say that? Or can I say that multiple product have a multiple customer? Yes. Assume that there is a user called as ABCD and he want to buy iPhone 7, iPhone 8, Samsung, MacBook. Is it possible to buy that phones? Yes, it is possible. So we can say that we can make a relationship between customer and product also. Okay, so I don't have a limited space for here. Just now we'll do what? We'll do the relationship of product and customer. So here main relationship customer and product. See, we have a relationship of customer and product. So in that the table was automatically created. Make a note of that. Table is automatically. See that this particular form is not in normalized form, so we get a different value. But make a note of that. We need to apply this normalization after 3NF. Okay. So if we have seen that 3NF form, make a note of that. ये आपने देखा होगा वीडियो से या पीपीटी से भी देख लो. उस पे ही रिलेशनल ऑपरेटर आप परफॉर्म करो. By using this, we can perform the operation. So hope so you will get idea regarding that one to one, one to many, many to many. So just quietly perform this operation on existing table, and I will share the PPT and recording so you can perform that. Okay. So if you have any